lot, I figured why not while I'm editing some videos for our upcoming post, as well as we have a truck that's going to be running in Miami, Florida, as well as Broward County, Florida, where you get to see some of the highlights. So I figured might as well talk to you guys some hot topics that came up during the last post I did. It sparked some discussion about safety in Jamaica, or safety when you're traveling to the islands. So just wanted to piggyback off of that, continue that conversation. And yeah, that's where we are right now. I'm trying to streamline this so I could talk and work at the same time. But yeah, how's your day? How's everyone's day? A lot has been happening in the news, and we want to make sure when you're planning your travel to Jamaica or any of the other islands that you're prepared and that you hear stories from people who are from the island you're looking to travel to. I'm from the island of Jamaica. I've had the opportunity to travel to other islands like Antigua, Barbados. Oh, sorry. Barbados is on the list of places to go to. I meant to say Bahamas. Where else have I been? I've been to St. Thomas. Beautiful. Where else? Oh my goodness, I thought I went to more places. I guess I have a lot of places on my list, but haven't been to it yet. I really thought I went to more islands than that. You know what? My husband has visited so many islands. He's going to share some stories in an upcoming video, upcoming live that we're going to do. And he's a DJ, so you'll be able to hear some great music. We're going to vibe, talk, reminisce, and take a look at what's new in the travel rules. So I would say going back to yesterday's hot topic, we have Prime Minister Andrew Holness. He was in South Florida and he spoke about it at a town hall in Miramar, Florida. He talked about different topics like immigration, um, as well as he touched on safety traveling to Jamaica because that's a big deal because of the travel advisory that was put on traveling to Jamaica. So it was great to hear Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness talk about that. He said, "Hey, hi Ty, thank you for joining today." He talked about safety. He said it is safe for Americans to travel to Jamaica. My thought on that is when you're traveling, whether you're traveling to Jamaica, hey, thank you for joining, um, Goku Master. But when you're traveling to Jamaica or any other island, hey, Ali, you want to be able to book transportation ahead of time. That has been key and big for me when I travel. Book your transportation ahead of time. The last thing you want to do is to arrive in a country and don't know who's going to pick you up from the airport, who's going to take you around, and you're selecting some random taxi driver who you've never met, you have no connection with. So I'm so grateful that we found Rudy Knows Jamaica. When we go to Jamaica, that's who we book. We talk to him ahead of time. We tell him, hey, Rudy, this is our schedule for our visit. He maps it out. He coordinates his drivers. I'm glad whenever he's able to say, hey, I'll make sure to block off the time to take you guys. And he'll use the other drivers as a backup because he's amazing. He knows Jamaica. He knows where to go, what to do, the best places to eat. And that's what you want. You want to be able to have a driver who's not just a zombie, take you here, there, no personality, no interest. But yeah. Oh no, I'm actually oh, hey, are you in Sri Lanka right now? I'm actually from Jamaica. And I'm just talking about safety tips when you guys travel to Jamaica or travel to any of the other islands. And the key thing is having your transportation booked ahead. So he's on WhatsApp, just some ideas whenever you plan your travel. What I normally do is say, hey, I hit up his transportation company. I'm planning to take a trip during this date through this date. Here's where I'm staying. Let's coordinate. And he's really good at coordinating that. And we map it out. And what I love is that he stays up to date on the travel plans because the last time we went to Jamaica, the flight was delayed and we were on the tarmac at the time. And I didn't think to tell him right away. It was like he knew ahead of time. Because while I'm trying to figure out, here are all the updates from flight attendants and um, from the airline. Actually, I'm sorry, we were in the air at the time, so of course I wasn't getting messages. But once we landed, that's when the alerts came through to say, "Hey, I noticed your flight is delayed. I'm going to be in the area," which was great. Was so comforting knowing that, okay, the flight schedule is out of my control. I can't tell the pilot, "Hey, hurry up." But there was delays, and Rudy knew about it ahead of time. And when we got out, guess who was there? He was there. It's frustrating when you travel somewhere and you coordinate transportation and you're waiting for them. Even though you already talked about time, but you're waiting for them. I never had that problem. Another thing when we talk about traveling, safety. Hey, thank you for joining, Tyler. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Rajarata. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly, but I appreciate that. We're talking about safety when traveling. Another thing is a good idea to know what the rules are when if something were to happen when you travel. Many people talk about getting travel insurance, which is a good idea. I know it could be a headache because you're like, man, the cost of my trip, now I have to add travel insurance and then all these other layers to travel insurance. It doesn't hurt. Just save up the extra money and get the travel insurance, because there's no guarantee that when or if something happens, you try to find the embassy for your country, or you try to find a flight out, and something were to take place, you have to get a helicopter ride to another country if the country you're traveling to doesn't have um, a hospital facility that can accommodate whatever takes place. If you are in need of it, it's just a lot. So just, it doesn't hurt, get insurance when you travel, and look up, maybe point of contact. I know there's a lot of people who want to do solopreneurs. Oh, as far as my age, I'm an old lady. Let's put it like that. I'm up there in age. But when traveling out, as far as when you go, I could talk about Jamaica right now because that's the latest post that we did, highlighting a comment from the Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Holness, when he was in South Florida, and we're talking about safety. Okay, I know many of you, hey, I'm an adult, I can do what I want, I'm gonna come and go as I please. But when you're traveling to Jamaica or any other country, or even Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka, I apologize. Um, you want to be able to have that plan in place. So, what I hello from Poland. Wow, thank you for joining. Oh, this is an international post. I want to say thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate the sweet part. I'm not sure about the second part, but we're going to keep it professional, okay? So next part, when we're talking about travel and safety, have your transportation in lock. Also, you want to make sure to have emergency contacts. You want to be able to communicate with a family member, a friend, a coworker, someone. Let them know that you're traveling out of the country. I know people want to be able to be discreet when they're doing their solo travels or they're traveling with groups, but it's important. At least let someone know. Forward your flight plans to whoever you trust. I let them know, okay, this is where I'm going. Here's transportation information. This is where I'm traveling to. Here are my plans. So they have an idea, because we're in this age of people just posting online when they want to talk to people and then they go ghost. If you don't have an actual human interaction with another person offline who cares about you, wants to keep you accountable, and also want to make sure if something were to happen that they can notify your family members, that's not going to happen if you're just solo doing whatever you want, living, I don't know if they say YOLO, but and then you don't communicate with others. So let's see. Oh wow, okay, that's interesting. Um Hopefully you get to meet someone, in your travel plans. But let's see here. Oh, okay. All right. Well, have a great night. Yes, you're several hours ahead, but have a great night. Thank you for tuning in to From the Islands, where myself, my team members, we are from the islands, living abroad from the country where we were born, and sharing our experiences, as well as sharing some tips on what to do when you're on the island. So today we're talking about safety tips, travel safety, and a lot's been in talks in the news because they have the State Department has issued travel advisory. Some of the countries disagree with the travel advisory. Some say it's too harsh. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Oh, well, no, I'm married. I'm happily married. So all the international love will be my husband and I traveling together. But yes. But going back to the travel advisory, you definitely want to stay up to date on that. We just wanted to come on to say hello to everyone. Thank you for joining from the islands live. And if you get a chance to travel to the islands, let us know your experience. Let us know which place you dined at. What was the adventure you went on? The adventure went on during our last visit to Jamaica was to Seven Rivers. Go ahead, take a look at our page. I'm editing some videos right now, trying to knock that out before I have my 3 o'clock meeting. But take a look. Go ahead and scroll through the page, and I have some. It's a hidden gem to me. It was so peaceful, so relaxing, and yeah, that's what we did. All right, y'all. Well, have a great one. Thank you. Good night to you as well. Oh, I appreciate the love for the earrings. Have a great one. Join us in our next live and feel free to follow, stay connected, and have a great day or night. Bye. Thanks for tuning in.